Oh yeah, I need my epic pen. Dude, it's getting warm in here, I tell you what. Update available? No way. Okay. Wake on. Wake on. Oh shit. I need to go grab my pen. I'll be right back, guys. Hey. Raph, could you link that again? If you have not. Be right back. Alright. Alright. It only took 6 minutes to get this all going. Should probably plug it in, huh? Come on. Come on, tablet. Yes. Yes. Okay, so we got some ref. Posted? Dope. Thanks, dude. Okay, so as far as propping goes, let's see here. Scale, doors look alright. The doors feel a little wide, maybe. Like from here to here. Maybe not though. Let's look at the it might be the okay, so I'm gonna do this. So this shape back here, like this is the hallway, right? And then it goes like this. But you can see how with my great drawing skills. Mingley. What is that? Sir Waffle, dude, thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate you. FOV playing tricks. Trick Daddy. But I think the width of this hallway, I think it is actually taller than it is wide. And in your scene, it's actually maybe wider than it is tall. I would probably just take everything on the side here. And I think the door, I think the door frame right now is right here. Just take that and move it to like right here maybe. And then grab everything from this wall and bring it to like here. And so then this shelf would be more along the lines of right here. So it would narrow it out quite a bit more. Let's see what else we got going on in here. I mean, as far as all the detail stuff is concerned, I think you're density-wise, you're getting enough stuff in there. Don't be afraid to add. I mean, this might all be block out, but don't be afraid to add geometry to make these more rounded. Right? Give them a nice curve. When it comes to the clutter on the ground, I'll zoom in on this. That actually is going to be really important. With the clutter down here, you notice that the clutter kind of pulls around objects. So like if we make this blue, and let's this. So we've got this prop here, and you've got, I'm just going to like outline. We got these here. I guess we could say this here as well. When you have those Those are like, just make sure gameplay works. Yeah, if it gets real narrow, you got to be careful about gameplay, man. Yeah, video game art follows metrics for show. So you can see, I'm going to just kind of doodle this out really quick here. Just to kind of illustrate the details. So when, what is that? Is that my Discord? My Discord's making noises. I'm going to close it. And I'm going to mute. I'm going to do that. I'll be back. Okay, so there is a term called scree, which I learned a long time ago when I was working on Lord of the Rings games, which is essentially like you've got rock cliff face, right? And as it breaks apart, the rocks fall and they kind of build up around the base of that major object, that major rock face. And you get those little extra details, right? Right at the base that kind of build up. That kind of happens with everything. So just by the nature of like how things gravitate to each other. So this is not an official thing or anything like that, but I call this like prop scale gravity or like proximity scaling. Essentially what it is like you have this big shape here, which is your wall, and then you have your secondary shapes, which are these props here, and then your tertiary shapes, which are, I'm gonna do this. Ugh. And then you have your tertiary shapes, which are these little, usually the little fragments and pieces on the ground. I guess you could probably put the rugs in those into the secondary propping. But the scree that happens with rocks, you're totally seeing it here. So this stuff here. So basically you have large props, medium props, and then micro detail props. The micro detail props tend to gravitate towards the medium props. And then it's like the same as like scree with rock formations and rock as rock breaks down. It's the same effect. And so you get the buildup around stuff on the sides, things that are out of the way, more protected, if you want to call it that. You see it with grass too, and the way grass forms. The way grass grows and then is worn down, but then on the sides it's not worn down because it's safer there. Yeah. So keep that in mind. And then remember to add these little wires and stuff. These wires are going to be everything as far as like interacting with you get the paper on top of the rugs, but then also going off to the side. And then you have wires going under it. It just adds that layering and all that detail on top of each other. It makes the space more believable. And then all the stickers on the door and stuff. And then there's like the peeling wallpaper here is pretty cool. This is an interesting detail. Don't forget stuff like that. It's like molding that's kind of given a bit. All right, onward. Also, before I move forward, yeah, you can see now too, now that we've looked at the concept for a while, that it's, I wonder if I can just like, you can notice how wide the hallway is in yours. The shape on the ceiling, I think you want to use like a light, like, Chris, what do they call it? It's like the light decal projection. Because you're going to want this shape with this kind of, this breakup where the shape of the light is being diffused the same way. Let me see. Like that already. IES profile. Beat me to it. Dope. Thanks, guys. Chris is a very technical person, in my opinion. Chris, you should link your stuff in chat. People can check it out. Chickadee check it. Onward. These look like they're delivering drugs. So this looks pretty cool. This actually looks like where you could really benefit from tiling materials. So this wood material here, for example, like the grain is really large, right? And if you could make a tileable wood material and then apply it to this and then just tile it up to the point where it looks like textile correct, like textile density correct, where it looks visually correct to scale. And then doing it same with the metal in here. I can do this little cut here. Yeah, because if you do it in the metal as well, you can model these handles. I don't know if this is supposed to go right now. The detail that I'm seeing, it almost looks like it's for like a high-end mobile. You definitely have enough geo in your tires on the side, your little bumper tires. The bevel here is really nice, but yeah, it's lacking the textile definition that you would expect detail wise. It looks low res, and I think it's just because I'm assuming you're uniquely mapping all of this to like 1 or 2 UV sets. That's my assumption. But yeah, if you tile all that stuff, you're like, oh well, I mean, if I tile all that stuff, then it doesn't look like it has the all the materials look really clean, right? And that's where masks coming in that dirty up the material, break up the roughness. They call them dirty masks or whatnot. Dirty material masks. They mess with the albedo a bit, either desaturating or discoloring or darkening. And then also messing with the roughness variation. You get that breakup and you tend to get a lot of visual randomness that you see in reality. That'll help a ton. In general though, this is really cool. You don't see stuff like this very often. It's pretty sick. Oh, you're the guy from that space thingy. Yeah, he's that dude. It's pretty badass. So this is pretty cool. This thing's crazy looking. It looks like you're experimenting with Tay details. So I don't really know what this is. I didn't read the comment or anything on this. I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is the resolution down here is not high enough for what you're trying to sculpt on it. So you're seeing the gridding. Love me some colors. What are you talking about, Ben? How rude. So these details here and these ones look more like you're experimenting with shapes. This as well. Just defining like how these connect. Figuring out what this is. Like I'm assuming it's very similar to this. These little teeth things, like right now they look like they're being stretched out from the main shape itself. If you can get those stretched pieces. Polygons, what's up, man? How you doing? Getting away from that stretched look will help immensely with trying to solve that type of stuff. What is going on in the... Right. Pierre. A factory line AAA artist, dude. The truths. All the truths. Anyways, this thing is really interesting, and I do like the stuff you're exploring. It's just solve where materials meet. Like, for example, in here, this is actually pretty good. Because you're seeing that this is either going under there or they're interacting and they're two separate materials. The vertical video, I'm sure it'll be fine, Chris. You'll be fine. Also, be really careful with sculpting like these details that add like noise and stuff. Because like this area, like this starts to get really noisy. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure. Like this could be a number of things. Maybe it's supposed to be a thing that you put on your desk, and like this little cut here is actually supposed to go up, and that's like a candlestick holder. Anywho, it's pretty crazy. Whatever you're making. Trying to make something like this like 5 years ago would have been a pain in the ass. Oh, is this what we were looking at? Maybe I already clicked it. So in general, so all of these, you did a pretty good job making them different. So I remember last time we were talking, they all looked the same. Like they felt like, I could tell that there were differences between them, but they all looked the same, right? So let's draw some things. So areas that you're utilizing differences is, it looks like the hands, if they have the tentacle in the back, and the feet, maybe the knees as well. So those are large elements. I think maybe the eye, because it's a focal point as well. When you scroll down, you see how different they are, and that's really, and then obviously the color, right? Let's see here, knees there. Knees are different here. Awesome. No tentacles. Tentacles, and then launcher, different feet, different knees. Nice. It's got the variety now. The robot dog from Rick and Morty. Where are my testicles, Summer? What have you done with my testicles, Summer? Yeah. Dopeness. I would look at refining the way your metals look. McLovin, what's up, man? Height-wise, yeah, it does feel a little tall. I mean, if you exaggerated, like, let me do, I don't know if this is going to work, but let's see if I can do this. I doubt it. Nope. Meh. Okay, I'm going to do a really lazy cut out of this. So sorry. So if you actually made the body lower, let's warp this. I don't know if this is going to work the way I'm hoping it will. We shall see. Every man deserves a woman. Oh no, this guy's just being, that's logical. Okay, let's paint the mask on there. Oops. Let's do that. So having the legs further out like this, like already, like how much cooler that can look. I'm like, I don't even know if I can do this. But yeah, having the legs lower like that, dude, so much more interesting, right? And it changes the profile. I mean, maybe you do that with some of them, and I don't know. Make the arms bigger, maybe. Puppet warp, dude, I've never played with that one. What's that one? I don't think I have that one. Oh, shit, it's right there. Why is that grayed out? No. No. It is badass now, thanks. But yeah, check out proportions and stuff and just exaggerate things when it comes to stuff like that. It's under edit menu. Oh, it is. Look at that. Holy shit. What is this madness? Oh my god. What? Dude, I've never played with this. This is freaking amazeballs. That's fucking cool. I've never played with that before. Rigging in Photoshop is real. Anyways, this is super cool. Super dopeness. The variety is definitely there now. Look at your materials closer. Get some variation, some breakup, some age, some dirtiness, you know. And then also look at their. Wait, what was that? Yerks, what's up, dude? I'll show you again. So, if you have a layer, right? I've got this foot thing cut out. Actually, let's even just paste the original. So that's the angle, right? Maybe I want to keep this point here. But if you go edit and then puppet warp, you can add points. Dude, look at that. That's freaking crazy. Maybe I want to add a point here and just warp that up a bit like that. That's freaking beast. What? Boy! Dude, that's cool. Evo, dude. Thanks for the sub, man. You can spam that jazz if you want. You can kappa the hell out of chat if you want to. Since I only have one emoji. Oh, for the tier 2 guys, you can totally drop King Maru on that. Oh, it's so good to be streaming again. Yeah, dude, Tobias, it's so true, man. All right, back in it. We got a tree. So honestly, this looks pretty. I'm curious, like, as you rotate around, like where, like how it's viewed, because the branches at the bottom, you have to be. Whoa, that is another dog. Whose dog is that? The canopy at the bottom, right? You have to make sure that when you get under it, if it is that big, that those branches also have a. That's not the king EU. You have to make sure that those branches hold up from under as well, right? So you have the side view, which is they're kind of facing you. So like doing this a lot in the base with the leaves, you're gonna do this, and then when you're under it, to make sure that you have the under canopy look. The ones up top look pretty good. They might be going a little too heavy with the directional feel. Make sure to fan them out a bit so that they have room to like breathe a bit. Oh man, Maru. So these guys too. Be careful with the repeating. Whenever you see a repeating shape, what are these ones? These little ones here look like they might be floating. Chris actually has some pretty good knowledge about foliage at this point, so you can talk to him. He's the dopeness. Ardo, thanks, man. Thanks for the follow. Evo, thanks for the follow as well. As well as the sub. Dude, you subbed and then you followed? I don't even know what to say to that. This is freaking crazy. Thanks. Thanks a ton. Oh my god. All the animals. Kyle, I hope you wasted a bunch of time trying to do that. I am the foliage artist. Is that how that works? Oh, man. So, we got a bike here, a BMW. I'm not a bike guy. Like, I don't know. I mean, they're cool, but I don't know what makes them look good. You know? I guess we could look at some design stuff with it. Let's see here. Is this like reproduction? Oh, Evo. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you a ton. Oh my god, dude. I mean, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. We're gonna... Just gonna leave those there. I mean, I'd be lying if that didn't look very convincing, right? Oh my god, so sick. Sorry. So speaking on that, actually what I was doing when I was adding that stuff on there is, so you have this shape here, right? And then this shape, I'm going to use I need to use a different color so you can see it better. So let's go with that. So you got this shape here, this stuff going on, and then you have these straight pattern here. Curving this could be pretty interesting. I don't know if this would need to come out further in order to do it, but looking at following this curve, because you can see it's happening down here, and it's all kind of flowing with this. But yeah, I'm not sure if this is a... Maybe I should look at the... Hang on here. Dude, this song's serious. I'm gonna load up the Discord. Guy Virus, dude, thanks for the sub, man. How you doing? How you do's? Yo, Lewis. Instant subscribe, thanks, man. I hearts you. Finally got le button. Yes. Where are we at? I need to see who posted this just to make sure. Axel. So Axel, dude, is this like... I'm gonna move on from this. Technically, it looks pretty solid. This guy right here looks like it. It needs some shape to it. It's very boxy right now. Your bevels look pretty good. That's right. Super. What's up, man? How you doing? We're at 79 people viewing. How you guys doing? But I don't know. Bushy, dude. So true. How you doing? Destroy your work? Oh, that's terrible. Subtrain. What? Tires feel a little thin maybe in the back. The front tire actually looks... The front tire is thinner than the back tire. How about that? I don't know if that's intentional. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that? Actually, you didn't miss too much. I'm curious, like how much of this is like custom, or if you're just recreating. 82, dude. I think we're at like a new high, guys. This is like a new viewer count. That's crazy. You guys are the biznitch. If you're not serious about mopeds, you should probably just leave. Man, if that doesn't turn into a little GIF, I'm going to be blown away. Recreating with custom parts. Cool. Yeah, I guess like where are we at here? Watch out for this shape here being really boxy. This is me with a mouse. Right now it's got a weird squiggle to it, and then the thickness of this is very boxy. Side view, I was looking at this and like trying to figure out what was the best approach for getting some interesting shape to kind of contour with the tire, with the big round shapes. And then I talked about this being possibly too boxy, and then the thickness of the back tire versus the front tire. Dirt bikes, so dirt. BMW dirt bike. Other than that, I guess I need to see ref on that jazz. Okay, onward. Dirt 4. Okay, where are we at here? I'm like, So this is pretty cool. Work in progress desert. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this image. I'm gonna talk about some stuff that I'm seeing. This one too. I probably don't need to blow that up to grab them, but I'm doing it anyways. Okay, so I do what I want. So this shot, pretty cool. Maybe having the light coming from over here, so that you get a nice highlight here that kind of bleeds off as it goes under the rock, so you get some nice normal detail and shape definition. You could still put a light back here if you want that rim lighting, right? If you want some nice edge highlights going on, maybe back here it'll show up. Having your light more forward like that will help with, dude, I'm totally using Epic Pen inside of Photoshop. Having your light forward like that, like pointing this direction, will help bring all these shapes into play. And then I guess the main thing that I wanted to bring up was the grass. So the grass is pretty cool looking. It's a little even in the height in the texture itself. So right now your texture, I guess if we were to zoom in, let's see if we can find a good example. I'm digging, hang on here. I guess we can just look in this spot. So all of your grass height, let's say in this card, it's all close to the same height. You can see it here. Like those vary by a bit. Like these lower ones are pretty good compared to these ones. Just getting more variety. So like really low ones at the end and maybe a few tiny ones at the bottom will really help like break up that height and kind of get you the kind of natural blade patterns going on. And then it'll also help you get away from like seeing the cards, if you know what I mean. Like I'm seeing stuff like that because of how uniform they are. The other thing to think about too is let me do this. I can see that edge here, so like just add more edges so that those round out a bit. Nailed it. The other thing that I want to say is, so this image is pretty nice. I'm liking it. The shape of the mountains in the back feel a little odd. Compositionally though, it's pretty strong. Like having this, and then if you go back, you can see in the distance you have this other layer back here. And then you have another layer past that, which is this. So it's pretty cool to see that layering, right? That layering is happening. And then I guess up close you've got this detail, and I'm gonna end up using, maybe I can find another color. This color will work. And then having these elements that are nice and close, like I feel like you need another close one here. Maybe that trails like that much space of just elements that are nice and close to the camera. And then you can bring in depth of field and kind of blur those out and just kind of give you some more depth to your shot. The thing that I wanted to bring up was that this shot and this shot are more interesting to me. Not only because, so the light direction on this one's cool because now you're seeing a lot of your shape definition. Get that bokeh. But the grass variety. So sure, you don't have a lot of grass everywhere, right? And you need to, where are we at here? You need to give me pen control. Right now these are like clumped, right? And adding smaller bits around the sides to get it to gradient out will help. But what I really like is you've got this size, you've got this size, and then you've got nothing. So having nothing is pretty cool. It's giving you that variety and the visual breakup that you need. Having these cactus pieces here, and then these guys again, like I would love to see that cactus like a bit closer, maybe like part of it coming into the shot here, and then maybe that's doffed out, right? And then again that this guy being close here and doffed out, and then just concentrating on the smaller grass to help like gradient out to when you don't have grass. And because you have this blank dirt, that's like the perfect space to add smaller rocks that follow a similar style to this stuff. So, and then you can do little things where there's little rocks and then a few little blades like that. That will look sick, man. Like I can see it already. These also, like just getting those scattered about. There's one there, but yeah, getting some gradient breakup is going to be really nice. If you want like this blank space, dude, you could actually do. Let's see here. You could do something like. Let's see here. Something like that. So you could leave. Just gonna do this. And then I'm going to, man, this is gonna get real hacky real fast. Hang on here. I'm gonna grab a grass sample and scale it down. Wait, that didn't work. There we go. Scale it down so we have smaller grass. That's not gonna work either. Hang on here. I'll turn this off. Turn that back on. Scale this down. So getting small grass blades. Is it this one? I'm like aligned. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, so if you can get like that smaller stuff, that would be sick. I'm trying to kind of simulate it. I don't know if that's how well that's going to work out, but we can try, right? Oh shit, this pen's kind of. I was like, this is kind of cool. No, terrible. I don't have any custom brushes in here, which is kind of sad now that I think about it. think I'm gonna have to move this down here and say screw it with the let's try that. So I've scaled down this grass. Just gonna scatter it around. So see, by breaking it up and adding like the little tiny blades around the bottoms here, like you see how much that will add to the depth of the, oh man, this is working much better. I can sample the darker stuff so I can add some shadowing. Oh. It adds so much more. So good. Tasty. Hopefully you see what I'm talking about. You like that, Reed? How's that jet lag treating you? Like, it's good. That's good. I feel horrible. Anywho, I love the gaps in space. That's kind of what I did. Add little grass. And then the other thing I was talking about is adding paths. I mean, you could do the, actually, oh man, now I'm like excited. We've got 20 minutes to go. I'm sorry. I'm not like really getting to everyone's stuff. Oops. No, we want that like that. Play with the saturation in your dirt as well. Oh yeah, there we go. Cool. Cool. Lee Panda, what's up, dude? How you doing? Adding some pathing. Like I was saying earlier, you can do stuff like this, right? We get some trails going back. It's kind of hard to read. It's very noisy now, but man, it might actually be better to just kind of, let's see here. That's some dank looking environments, dude. This is all chat, man. These guys are crazy. Anywho, getting some trails in there could be really nice. Oh, there we go. This is working now. As I mess it up. I'm like, fuck, where did that brush go? But yeah, dude, do it. I'm stoked. It gets me excited seeing stuff. All right, let's keep going. All right, got an environment here. Looks like a Western church. So let's start with some basic stuff here. We'll go in here. So with me doing this with a normal pen here, I'm going to darken this so I can show you when I draw on top. I'm going to move a little bit faster now, or try to. So the scale on your ground here, make sure that these, oh man, come on, there we go. Make sure that the ground panels are to scale. Right now they're huge, right? like you've got a doorway. You can think that here's my guy. Look how stoked he is. He's like, dude, going to Western Church. It's gonna be great, man. He walks in, and he's actually standing on 2 planks that are almost the width of a double door entrance, right? So make sure that your scale and everything is like spot on. When is someone gonna, dude, that's a lot of bits. That's a lot of bits, man. Shady, thanks for the follow, dude. But yeah, if you look at the scale of everything, check all that stuff. Like this guy here. Is that a piano? Looks like it's a piano. That could totally be up here. And then maybe angled more towards the camera so you get to see the inside. Get to see the pipes a bit. Got to see them pipes. It's an organ. Material and lighting are off. Yeah. I mean, the first thing I will go for is scale. Get scale right on everything. Like that's the number one. And then once that's in play, then it's making sure that you have your materials are looking nice and are playing with lighting nicely. And then it's like, and then lighting and looking at the shadows. Like under here, like you guys are saying, like everything's kind of floating right now. Structurally, this wrapping here is very strange. But yeah, check your scale on things. Add some structure. Like this wall terminates into this wall through here, and they're just like, it's a hard line where they meet. Like totally add like the scaffolding that goes all the way across. Like you could even take this wall texture and then just cut out this panel and extrude that and bring that forward to just cast more, cast like an undershadow, right? And then building support beams that go across like this. Let's see if I can just doodle this out really quick here. If you did something like that, and then because this is here, maybe this is a wood board here. So then maybe you could go like this route or this route. So it's like, think about how things are supported together. 81 viewers, hype. 82. What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Today's Monday. Hi. I'm Jer. Yeah, and then scale, shadows. Pay attention to how things get grounded. Like if you look down here, it's like, hi, I'm Jeremy. I like to 3D. I'm like, yeah, that's how you paint shadows, guys. Just gonna do this. Oh, God damn it. You don't want it too dark, right? But like, look how much more depth that brings. It's Monday. It better be Monday. I don't know. Makes me want a backseat drive. All right. Yeah, so scale. Pay attention to the saturation of your materials as well. Other than that, I mean, I think that the way that the inside walls are being lit looks like they're being lit from the outside. So they're not receiving proper cast shadows. Because like these edge highlights should not be happening. Except for if light's coming through and hitting that. This is in Marmoset? Dude. I would just don't even worry about Marmoset with like get this in Unreal, because like I think that's what's causing you a lot of your problems. Other than the scale. Scale can't save you. Well, it can if it's correct, but if it's not correct, it can't save you. Right? Yeah, that makes sense. Let's keep on keeping on. The exterior of it's pretty cool. You have a weird where is it at here? So this material here that goes all the way along this, like it's UV'd strangely. I would add, scale this down a bit. So right now the back side of these, like all these are really straight, right? Just adding a vert to do like some bending will go a long way. The other thing you can do is add a piece of wood here that is darker or is more of like a support, and then use that to separate, kind of like what's happening down here with this baseboard. Like that whole bottom trim can be a different look to it to help sell the overall shape. In general, though, I like where all the stuff is going. The grass is suffering quite a bit from looks like alpha being too tight on there. Yeah, but silhouette is everything. Like that's pretty straight, right? Let me do that. There might be a little bit of bend to it, but if you can do stuff like this, like that would go a long way. Like just getting some of that detail to come through to help sell the material. What's up? What's up, Shady? Shady Landshark. So what I'm doing right now is critiquing stuff from the Discord in the art related section. We probably can't take any more just because I'm running out of time. But it should be known that I do this Mondays and Fridays. We do critiques. Dude, we're at 84 viewers now. Dude, if we break 100, I'm going to flip the fuck out. Just telling you right now. If we reach 100, I'm going to bring Maro into the camera, and you can check him out. Dude, he's so big now. He's just like, hey, what's up? I want a dog bone. Oh, this song's sick. Hey, it's a close-up of the boat. Oh, this looks way higher res. What's going on here? Interesting. I mean, it even has the... Okay. I'm intrigued. The tires just need a little bit more... They need more to them, I guess. Like edge definition that's like shows the edge of the tire, and like the instant invite has ended. Here, go there. That should work. Mom, get the camera. It's pretty cool though. I really like that prop. It's a cool asset. It could do with fixing this. Burn 3D. Thanks for the follow, dude. Yeah, I don't know why that I didn't update that link. I guess. Thanks, Reeds. If you can do it, I don't know if you can or not. This curve here, getting like a bend there or some, so it's just not straight, would be pretty nice. Dang, this is cool, man. This brings back some weird memories. I had to make a bunch of wagons and stuff. At one point in my career. Just let these guys load in. Oh man, that paint job is super cool. So these feel a little weird, but man, in general, they feel weird mainly because of the edge on there. That rim is really strange. This is cool. It's a lot of detail. It's floating. Why is it floating? What's happening? Getting some dirtiness down here to kind of explain the interaction and stuff between all that would be nice. Again, more floating. I'm not sure if you're aware of that or not. Interaction between this and like the piece of wood that it's attached to. Oh shit, we got a website now? Dude, you can thank Nathan 3D for that, man. Was it Loancer? In Whoa World TV. Thanks for the follows, guys. Are floaters bad? I mean, if this is the final asset, this is really strange that this piece is floating out here, right? Like, that would totally be a bug. Floaters for baking are totally fine. Like, see, this one's attached. I'm sure it's just user error. Like, you just have to go back, grab that, and bring it forward. You know what I bet happened is, let me look at it closer. What I bet happened is this piece got mirrored over here, and then it was assumed that that mirror lined it up perfectly, but I bet this is slightly off, and then now there's a gap. I bet that's what happened. Dude, this music though. In general though, dude, this is all cool. There's a bit of a textile density issue between stuff, and then some weird maybe some UV smudging happening. Would love to see some more interaction though between the two materials, like getting some drips or rust or just some interaction that's happening with, like, you're getting a little bit here. It looks like the AO bake, but that is doing it for me. It's doing it for me, guys. Dude, virus that. I was like, where the hell did you get that photo? Oh, jeez. I was like, oh, does it need to be that? Does the photo need to be that big? And he's like, dude, you need a photo of yourself. I'm like, this one's also a little bit on the clean side. It just, the interaction between pieces just needs to be solved. And then these need to be nails, right? Instead of just like coppery or metallic wood. But yeah, sick. Oh yeah, see these guys? They even have a little bump to them. Dude, get those on here. That's sick. Sick. Yeah, I'm assuming that it's just not centered up. So that just happens. This is really interesting. So there's more wood on this side versus this side. That's pretty cool. I would actually suggest taking like some of these wood pieces and just offsetting them a bit, because then you get, let me do this. Then you can get stuff like that's not a color you're gonna ever see. How about this one? So if I do that, so if you can get some pieces coming out like that and then going back in, and then maybe this one goes further in, so then you get like that's going back in space. That's pretty cool. Just some unevenness. Like if this was older, maybe these wood steps would kind of be bent a little bit. Because they don't have Artstation. Oh, you're fine, man. I don't know if I'm going to get to you. Dude, I need to start plowing through these. This looks pretty solid. The graffiti stuff on the side, or the random paint patterns, maybe could use a bit more direction as to what it is. Or like a projected graffiti would be pretty cool. This looks nice, and your ground terrain looks pretty cool. Yeah, dude, that looks... Are these scans, or that's... Either way, that looks smexy. Super hot. This right here, oh man. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't have much to say on this. Just maybe like the variety on the side of this, but I think that could be okay. If you didn't want to work on this anymore, just taking that blue and making it more of like trying to color match this, it would show that like maybe they were trying to cover up the graffiti that was on there, and that would be set. Megascan? Dude, awesome. It's a good use of it. And just so everyone's okay and clear with this, it is totally okay to use scanned materials or materials you bought online in your own work. Just make your stuff look like your stuff. It's totally fine to use that stuff though. That's what it's there for. Just don't make everything, out of that, and that's that. I've seen it enough online where people are confused and like not sure if they should use that or if that's cheating. It's not cheating, man. If that's cheating, outsourcing's cheating. And that's not fair to outsourcers. Right? This sword is sick. This turned out really nice. That detail definition's pretty crazy. That the effect happening on the metal is a little odd to me. I mean, I think it's okay that it's there, maybe like toned down by like maybe just enough to see that there's something there. That'd be cool. All right, 86 viewers now. Outsourcing is cheating. Dude, you get out of here, Fear War. Get out of here with your star. Man, that res. Can you imagine if games let you get this this high res? That'd be freaking crazy. In general though, this is pretty sick. The patterns and stuff are really cool. Damascus steel. Shoddy. Shoddy. Let's see here. So this is a shotgun. Cold Comfort. So I would look at your roughness information and just get a lot of nice breakup in there. I feel like, yeah, I think it's just the roughness needs to really be tuned. Like there's just not a lot happening in it, and if you can do that, I think it's going to be, I mean, if you need to, go look at like videos, like YouTube, just materials on like gun pieces, and like look at wood stocks and So this area looks all right. It needs that it needs breakup in the roughness. We test the webcam. Is the webcam gonna autofocus? No. Probably not. Too fast. This type of wear is a bit strong. If the shotgun shells are going to be placed like that, I would try and get them a little uneven so it was like not perfectly, placed into the little holders. And then I would probably let's see here. I'd exaggerate this edge, oh geez, so that it's a little bit more lifted so that you get some more profile change. And I mean, this area right here looks a little low poly, and our music just stopped. Hang on. Please hold. We can do this. Thanks for the follow. Dude, I'm getting double sounds now. It's weird. I'm gonna have to solve that. Oh yeah, Reddington's right. I don't know my guns. He's like, this guy knows his gun. He's American. I mean, I got nothing. Look at this edge here. These are a little sharp. Totally just bevel those if you're gonna have like that amount of detail there. Add more edges here so that it's more rounded. And then man, I'm not sure what to do with these. I think you should actually model those as holes, just because why not? It doesn't have to be in game, so just go for it, right? Nothing but guns. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not a gun person, so I'm not going to be very good at like critiquing these. But think about how the materials look, how they receive lighting, how they're held. Holy shit, it's 9:04. I have to go, guys. I'm so sorry. I will say this windmill is sick though. And I love the irregularity in the banding here. I'm just gonna look through these really fast. This is pretty nice moss. I would definitely, when you get this into, say, Unreal or your engine of choice, make sure that you get a Fresnel on there. Make sure that you get, try and get that fuzzy look, right? Like almost like a satin, not a satin, like a cloth, a fabric. I am in Europe, I guess, right? Yeah, Sweden, yeah. I know where I'm at now, right, Chris? Oh yeah, this gun is sick, by the way. I was looking at it earlier. It needs roughness variation. Like the roughness value between this one and this one. Let me see if I can... Is it gloss? Reflectivity? Yeah. So see, everything's pretty even. Get some definition separation between all of these. Like, see how different this is? Get some separation between these two. Get these pieces. Get them a different value. They're still, everything's still really close together. You have to think these are all different materials. Oh, man. Was it Xeon? Nixon? Nixon? I don't know. I'm not saying it right, probably. I've got a YouTube channel you can always follow. Yeah, getting separation, though, between all these pieces and all the little separate parts. Think about everything having a different material value and roughness. I need to get to this one because this one looks solid. Honestly, I think this one's basically done. There's some shots where the walls look a little blank. You could put shadows for where paintings used to be and then put them behind the bed. You know how when you put a painting on a wall for a while and then you remove it, you get a little ghost? This material looks really good. This turned out nice, man. I love it. And I like the little swirls in the rocks. It's pretty cool. Be careful with these. Just because they're so close together, when you tile that across the surface, you're going to see it a bunch. And then that. I don't even know. I don't know, man. I feel it, though. I'm feeling it. Yeah, Miranda, that scene's dope. This is like... I should probably pass that around work and see what people say. It's pretty cool. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I stayed on too late. Yes, thanks for all the new follows, guys. And thank you for all the subs, the Prime subs. You guys are crazy. I don't even know. I don't even know. Maybe I should make some shirts or something. Anyways, it's been a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you on Friday. On Friday, we're gonna what is it? We're gonna do 2 portfolio reviews and then more critiques. And then on the next Monday, I'm gonna start working on the temple scene again. Anyways, cheers, guys. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, enjoy your week. Hey.